Okay people, welcome back to the channel. Today I've got a very special video for you all. I'm going to be watching the world's biggest streamer eat raw meat for the first time, I assume. I've not seen the video yet, but we're going to watch it together and see. It's going to be very interesting to see his reaction, and I'm going to be explaining a little bit about why it's so normalized, where he's eating it, and you know, all around the world it was normalized before, but nowadays we are so repressed and so disconnected from what is actually real and true. So we're gonna get into it now.
We are here in Ethiopia. Turn me up. Y'all been telling me to come here for the longest, bro. And I'm finally here. Now, before we start, hit that like and sub button, chat. Let's go, bro. It's that time, bro. It's really that time.
Nah, honestly, this guy's energy is just crazy. Like, I don't know what kind of substances he's on or anything, if he's just high on life, but you know, his energy is crazy.
Hey, I'm finally in Ethiopia, bro.
Yeah, brother. How are you?
I'm finally in Ethiopia, bro. I'm
Okay.
finally in Ethiopia.
Yes, fine. Yes, fine.
No, I'm finally here.
Yes, fine.
Yes, fine.
Yes, fine.
Yes, fine,
Yes,
brother.
fine.
Yes,
I'm here.
brother. Yeah.
Fine.
Good. Yes, fine.
Yes.
Good.
It's fine. You're here.
Happy.
Thank you.
Hey, look. Hey, look. Can y'all teach me a word in Ethiopian? How you say hello in Ethiopian?
Hello. Hi. ደህና ናችሁ?
Dena wetri?
ደህና ናችሁ?
Dena nach.
ደህና ናችሁ? ደህና
Dena nach. Dena nach.
Last picture. Last picture.
Dena nach. Dena nach. Dena nach. Thank you. First time here, brother. Thank you. First time here. Thank you.
Hello ኢትዮጵያ። ሰላም ናችሁ ኢትዮጵያ?
Salam nach Ethiopia.
ያ ሰላም ናችሁ ኢትዮጵያ?
Salam nach Ethiopia.
ያ say all say.
Salam nach Ethiopia. Damn.
Guys, open up. Space. Give us space.
We really here. Chad, look at the market though. This market look crazy. What's that?
It's crazy, like, the amount of reach that this guy has. Like, there's 15 million subscribers, and just on this page alone, and the way he streams and the amount of people he streams to is just insane, the amount of reach that he has. So this video may do some reparation for the past brainwashing and stuff like that, but we're gonna see. I'll probably get out of this intro now and just get towards the actual part where he eats the raw meat. It's a very long video, so let's just get to this bit. So
Is this where the food is at?
you see what I'm talking about?
Let's go! All right, let's eat. Let's eat, y'all. Oh, wait, here we go. Oh, this still raw meat. Chat is still raw meat. You go first. You eat it first.
You go first.
You eat it first.
So you don't even sizzle it a little bit. It's just straight raw, huh? That's it. Straight raw.
Don't even season it a little bit, just straight raw. I mean, they have got a lot of accompaniments at the side, but straight raw, yeah.
I feel you. I feel you.
Because it's spicy.
It's very spicy, yeah? Be careful.
You know, she's a veg. Look for you. How will you?
How you gonna feel it in your mouth? And you're gonna take it. Huh? Well, me next. How it taste? How it taste? Okay, tastes good? Yeah. I'm watching.
It's very spicy, isn't it?
It better taste nice. What is?
I mean, he does over the top reactions, and I don't know what he's actually thinking right now, or whether he's going to say it's good or not. But his reactions seem pretty positive there.
So why is it good? Why is it good though?
Yes.
Why is it good? Bro, wait, it's actually good.
You sure?
It's good.
You ain't lying?
I swear.
Of course it's good. Let me try.
It's good.
Of course it's good.
It's good as hell.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. Let me show you.
It's actually good. On my life, it's good. Not bad. Oh, wait.
Okay.
Child, raw meat is good.
So you want to go for the next one now?
See over here in the sick faces, nasty, nah. You know, there's so many people so against this, even though he sat there trying it, and everybody eats that in Ethiopia. That's like a normal thing. raw meat is very prevalent in Ethiopia, of all places, and you know it's completely normal. Everybody does it there. So to them, this is not anything weird or new or dangerous or scary or disgusting. This is just what they eat, and they're sharing their culture with somebody who's never experienced that culture before, clearly. I don't even think he's ever ate raw meat before in his life. He may have had sushi or whatever, but I don't think he really has tried maybe raw red meat before. Who knows?
I'm not gonna lie. Who is these ladies right here?
Oh, hello. You guys good? We good. Oh, you good? I'm good. I'm great, actually.
Wait.
I'm actually great.
Hey.
There's females right to our right. You gotta lock in, okay? I gotta see what you got.
You get them to drop?
Hey, bro, you need to get your Ethiopian girl.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Ethiopian,
I'm ready.
bro.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
I'm ready. You can't embarrass
I know.
Speed.
I know.
Legacy.
I know. Wait, hold on. I feel like we got the same.
Oh, they gonna feed us?
Hey.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
That's how you share love.
That's how you share love.
Love and
Yes.
Oh, we don't mind.
I would love to get
We
that.
don't mind.
I would love
We
to
don't
get
mind at all.
Bam.
Where's the meat gone? You need to eat more meat.
Hold on. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
We call this push-up.
Oh. So which one of you made it? Which one of you made this? All of us. All of you. Oh, you guys are good.
Okay, say ladies. Who is the best looking Speed?
You already said it. bro.
Ethiopian Speed, IShowSpeed, or Zimbabwe Speed? Let me know.
Now take some. Y'all like
Me?
they're glazing. You are a farm.
Okay,
You are-
all right.
Now look again, okay, ladies? Concentrate and look again, okay?
Look again.
Look again and concentrate.
Who the best looking Speed?
Point to him. Who?
The real one.
The what?
The real one.
Oh, I'm sorry. Now look again.
You number two.
I'm number 2.
Okay, wait, come on. No. Okay, who the second best looking one?
Oh, no, sorry. You're only pointing at me. It's okay.
I'm scared.
I know. We're in your home turf. That's why you can't say me. It's fine.
I don't know what they're doing here. I mean, there's still a full segment here of them eating raw meat, but I don't think that even applies anymore. So I'll basically just talk about what was going on there. Like, he has just shared himself eating raw meat to that many people, and look at the counter here. I think this is his actual subscribers. I think this is like his second account, so I reckon he's got this many subscribers on YouTube, maybe. I think that's what that is, and he's got incredible amounts of people watching him at any given time. So they're all watching him eat raw meat, and anybody who hasn't come across this before or experienced it may think it's weird, but there's a lot of people who have seen it now, and it's ingrained in their minds. We talk about a lot of things that are put into your head from certain ages and make you believe certain things, but when you see something, you actually start to rationalize it in your brain. You know, if somebody who you admire and look up to, which a lot of people do, look up to him for whatever reason, you know, they look up to him and see that he's eating this food, it makes a huge difference in people's minds. Just seeing that one person who they may, like I said, admire, look up to, eating that food makes it become more normalized. And then people start associating when they see people eat raw meat. They're like, oh, well, IShowSpeed did it in Ethiopia, a place where they do it culturally, and it was safe, it was fine. He enjoyed it. He actually said, why is it really good? He was surprised at what the outcome was, which is kind of insane, because he could have had a negative reaction, he could have disliked it, and then all the world would have saw him dislike it, and it would have been a negative correlation. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take you through a few of the cultures that actually eat raw meat on a regular basis, and we're going to show you how normalized this really is. I'm going to take you to Ethiopia, actually, and we will see just how normal it is in places like this. I mean, look, it's already on clip pages already with a lot of views.
Chris Latrell.
Oh, yeah. Look. Just take a look. I might have to mute the music, but that is crazy. Look how much fat is on that meat, and look how good the fat looks, and how high quality the red meat looks. That looks amazing. And obviously, culturally they eat spices and things like that are common in that part of the world. So they use spices alongside what they're consuming. A lot of people like the Inuit don't even use any seasoning, any spices, nothing like that. So this is just a cultural thing, and I'm not saying spices are very good, but you know, they eat the raw meat, they eat the raw fat quite clearly. And obviously on the speed video they didn't have all the fat and stuff like that, but I think if they was to eat the actual raw fat is one of my favourite things to consume. Like, I never really enjoyed the fat on anything. I used to always cut off the fat from the bacon if it was too like rubbery and it wasn't crispy. I used to do the same with beef fat. If it was too chewy and not crispy enough, then I would never eat it. But then as soon as I tried it raw, it became something completely different. It tastes like meaty butter, almost. That's the same with bone marrow as well. When you eat that raw, it has this like buttery flavour. It's creamy and savoury, and then even when you dry age it, it has this like tangy taste, and it like has a little spicy element in the back of your throat because it's aged and created mold or some kind of microbes on that. It makes the taste different, and it's really nice no matter how you have it, whether it's fresh raw fat or whether it's aged raw fat. No matter what, it is absolutely delicious. Again, look at the quality of that fat. It's just unbelievable. They have really high quality meat, and that's really important when it comes to eating raw meat, because you know, you can overconsume on toxic meat that actually makes you sick, and that's where a lot of food poisoning comes from. People have this misconception that, you know, raw chicken is the thing that causes the food poisoning, but it's not. It's the fact that the chicken is absolutely unhealthy, and most of the time these things come from cooked foods, or the most food poisoning cases actually come from green leafy vegetables and salads and things like that. So if you actually search that up, you will realise that food poisoning doesn't come from meat for the most part, and it definitely doesn't come from healthy animals that have fat like this. And as we can see, like, there's so many people who go to Ethiopia just to try the raw meat, and then they will go back home and start eating the sludge again and start overcooking the meat, even though I think all of these people will go to these places and realise how good raw meat actually is. And look, I'm just going to take you here quickly to this Inuit documentary really quick and just show you another culture that actually eats raw meat, and then I will give you a background of all the cultures that actually eat raw meat and how normalised it really is and the benefits of that.
How than a straight knife. The hunter made a smooth cut along the seal's belly.
Look how much
the skin came away in one lump.
All that fat, that is like pure nutrition. That's where all of the nutrients are stored. That's where everything is stored in the animal pretty much, and that's where you're going to get most of the things that you need. I did watch a documentary on Wilhelmus Stephenson, and somebody commented that he said you don't need organs as much, and that's because these kind of meats, these kind of animals like seals, have a very high vitamin A concentration in the fats. I know obviously naturally they wouldn't know that, but they would just assume that they don't need to eat the organs because they eat so much fat and they just feel great. They don't have any negative benefits, which you will do. You don't even necessarily have to eat the organs if you're eating high enough quality fat and stuff like that. But for the most part, organs are prized, and when I eat raw liver, I feel better than anything else. It tastes incredible when you get some high quality raw liver. I know most people would think, a lot of people even tried it and said it doesn't really taste that great. It has a metallic taste. It's too overstimulating for them. But when you actually taste real good high quality liver, and you are a bit more adapted to consuming the raw meat in the first place, everything just starts to fall into place and you realise how good the liver is. So,
Large piece, carefully separated from the fat beneath. Nothing was discarded. The skin would later be cleaned and used for clothing or hunting equipment.
yep.
Next came the layer of blubber, the thick fat that keeps seals warm in freezing waters. This fatty layer can be up to 4 inches thick in winter months and contains more calories per pound than almost any other natural food source in the Arctic.
Exactly.
As the hunters worked,
And look, they only have to eat small amounts of it. They can hunt a seal and it feeds a whole village because of how much fat is on there, how dense the calories are inside of fat. It's over double what you would find in protein. So obviously all the energy that you get from that, all the nutrients and everything that you get from the fat is more than enough. And these people, you wouldn't even have to overconsume on this. And And if you think about it, they said it's 4 inches thick. It keeps the seal warm in the winter. When you consume that, there's full of energy, insulation. You're getting all that fat. It goes into your body and keeps them warm for the winter. And that's just the cycle of life and how it works.
I awkwardly stepped backward and accidentally put my boot on a small piece of meat. The oldest hunter glanced at me, then at my foot. "That's fine," he said dryly. "We needed someone to tenderize that part anyway." The others laughed as I moved further out of the way. Organs were removed intact: liver, heart, kidneys. Each one examined quickly before being set aside for specific purposes. Nothing was wasted or thrown away.
Yep.
Even the blood was collected in containers for making traditional soups. What impressed me most was the cleanliness of the operation. Despite working on the ground without tables or specialized equipment, there was very little mess. The hunters had clearly done this thousands of times before.
Eating raw foods plays a significant role in the Inuit diet. The Inuit are indigenous peoples who inhabit the Arctic regions. The extreme and harsh environment forces their bodies to develop biological and genetic adaptation. They have a higher density of blood vessels in their extremities, preventing frostbite and keeping fingers and toes warm. They have higher levels of brown adipose tissue and a higher basal metabolic rate. Their eyes develop an extra layer of skin called epicanthic as protection against harsh winds, blowing snow and intense sunlight. Their tear ducts become very small to avoid tears from freezing and impairing vision.
These people are perfectly adapted to living in these conditions, and obviously the raw meat plays a massive factor to build that brown adipose tissue like they talked about. The actual raw fat in these animals is what's going to build that brown fat, the thing that keeps you warm in the winter, the thing that actually improves your metabolic rate, the things that actually make you healthy. Most people who are the most healthy have the best basal metabolic rate. These are the most healthy people that you will find. When you become more healthy, your metabolic rate increases or decreases depending on whether it's already high or low. And that is the true sign of health, being able to break down all of the food that you're consuming and actually use it and utilize it inside of your body. And it's not just Ethiopia and the Inuit that eat raw meat. It's not just these cultures. It's not just an isolated thing. If you actually go to places like Japan, their raw meat consumption is pretty much higher than anywhere else in the whole world on average, and they have some of the highest IQs in the world and some of the longest life expectancies, if not the longest of both. So these people are incredibly healthy. Even though they consume other things, they consume a high majority of raw meat and actual just animal products in general, especially eggs, raw eggs as well. They consume a lot of those. So all around the world you see in high amounts people eat raw meat, and it's completely normal. Just because we see here in the West and like places like America and the UK, we have really drastically reduced our raw meat consumption compared to a lot of places in Italy, France, even in Europe, and especially the northern territories. But even those like Sweden, Norway have reduced vastly the amount of raw meat that they're consuming and started to eat unnatural diets. With foodstuffs imported from all over the world, people in Sweden and Norway in the middle of the winter are eating tropical fruits nowadays. It's just insanity to me. Korea, obviously a massive raw meat influence there and raw animal product. Turkey as well, they have their own dishes. Belgium, they have their own dish. You wouldn't have thought it, but they do. France, steak tartare. Carpaccio in Italy. Chile, bistec allemand. Ethiopia, kitfo, like we just saw, Ethiopia. Denmark, tartar mad, which they all come from the same thing. It's no coincidence that they're called the same thing because they come from the same civilization, culture, descendancy. So most of our ancestors ate this food, if not all of them, if you go far back enough. Brazil, carne de onça, Lebanon as well. You see all the way through Turkey, Ethiopia, Lebanon, these kind of places on that side of the world all still consume raw meat. And even in places like Texas, you wouldn't have thought that, but they're eating pariso, which is a raw meat dish. It doesn't show it on here, but there's actually a dish in Germany called Met or Metbrötchen, which means like meat with bread, essentially, and it's raw pork. Most people would eat raw red meat now, and there's so many people on this raw meat diet that say, oh, raw red meat is good, but I would never eat raw pork. What about trichinosis and all that? Just don't stress. The Germans, the people who were, uber soldiers back in the day, they was eating raw meat all of the time. So don't stress about that kind of stuff. Pork, as long as it's high quality, because pork and chicken especially are monogastric animals, they struggle to actually break down toxins when they consume them through food. All animals pretty much struggle to break down toxins that are injected, but these animals specifically are fed the worst kind of diets. A lot of corn and soy that get added to their feed to actually produce more fat, so they store way more fat and their fat tastes sweeter to the modern person. And even in a pig's feed, we are told that there is a certain amount of plastic that can be put into those feeds. So you have to be very careful with chicken and pork, especially because of the reasons that I've explained. These are some of the sickest animals that we farm nowadays, which is why red meat is so much safer, and we have to be careful with these things. But if you can get access to wild pork or any kind of high quality pasture raised pork or chicken, anything like that, you will find that this meat is absolutely incredible. It tastes so good, and there's no reason to fear anything like that. You know, if you're going to eat one thing raw, then you should be able to eat everything raw. There's no exceptions and circumstances. Salmonella in chicken isn't going to be different than what you would find inside of raw beef. It's no different. It's just a quality issue. It's just the fact that these animals' organs and fat are full of toxins because of how toxic their diets and the other things are as well. If you think about chickens, they are the most medicated animals that we currently farm, and they are so small. They are monogastric, like I said, so they can't break down a lot of these toxins. They get stored. They are so sick, and they don't last very long, which is why the turnover on chickens is so fast. You know, it's only a few weeks before they are born and then grow up. Once they hit full size, that's it. They get put in supermarket shelves, and you eat their disgusting toxic fat that manifests inside of yourself, and actually you'll see how sick you can be if you eat these kind of foods on a long-term basis. And just look at Speed's face here. Look how impressed he is with the raw meat. And this could be you. You know, if he can eat this food, when quite clearly I don't think he probably eats the best food in the world, and he's never really experienced this kind of food before. If he can say that it's really good and he enjoys it, then why can't you? You know what I mean? Somebody who's already been watching my videos, somebody who's already been watching probably other videos that are within this space, you have knowledge that this food is safe, but not only the fact that it's safe, it's actually much better than the alternative, which is cooked meat, and then especially the other alternative, which is vegetables and you know, cultivated fruits and things like that, grains especially. So when you actually move away from those foods and go to this food, you will see how good it really is, and it only improves over time as well. The first time that you eat raw meat, it may be something that's different, and you have to get used to the sensation of it and the feeling that it gives you, because you've never really experienced that before. I know some people have never even had sushi before. Before I tried raw meat, I'd never had sushi. I'd never had raw fish before. It always freaked me out. But it's the same with most people. We are in a brainwashed society, and we have to open up our minds to new experiences and new things. And I'm just so glad that so many people have seen this clip of him eating raw meat, and it's become way more normalized now. It's insane. It's so good. Okay, so if you did enjoy this more casual style video, I just thought it was really interesting and I wanted to get it out there for people to see. I know that a lot of people will probably see this in the coming days, but somebody sent me the video straight away as soon as it was uploaded, and I thought I just have to react to this as quick as possible and get it out there for everyone to see, because I was so surprised when I saw it at first. But it's great, it's really good to see. And if you have any other suggestions for videos that you want me to watch, please leave them down below in the comments. And if you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe for more content. Thank you for watching.